Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, there'll be 3.2 billion more people to feed by the end of the century. But first, markets are in a bit of a holding pattern today, waiting for a policy direction from upcoming US Fed and ECB meetings. But the data continues to roll in. In the New York region, factories there have turned very gloomy. Business activity took a sharp turn downward according to the New York Fed's June 2019 Empire State Manufacturing Survey. Their General Business Conditions Index plummeted 26 points, its largest monthly decline on record, to minus 8.6 basis points. New orders posted a significant decline. And staying in the US, the securities regulator has fined KPMG $50 million and charging them with altering past audit work after receiving stolen information. The SEC's order also finds that numerous KPMG audit professionals cheated on internal training exams by improperly sharing answers and manipulating test results. China has lost an important case relating to its export subsidy programs. At the WTO, China has halted the dispute over its claim to be a market economy. By raising a white flag before a ruling became official, that means Beijing must accept continued EU and US anti-dumping levies on cheap Chinese goods. And back home in China, worried officials are grappling with the contagion of a failed bank. The bank failed almost 4 weeks ago, but liquidity pressures on many other small banks have been spreading since. It is now becoming a national issue. And the United Nations has downgraded its population forecasts overnight. They now say the current population of 7.7 billion people will peak at under 11 billion at the end of the century and will rise to 9.7 billion by 2050. All the while, they say, demographics will grow older fast, and an increasing number of countries will face population declines, and China is one of them. The bottom line, though, is that in the next 100 years, the world's population is still expected to rise by 40%. US Treasury 10-year yields at 2.09% and in a holding pattern until we hear from the US Fed. Gold is down $3 today to $1,338 an ounce. US oil prices are marginally lower overnight. They're now just on $52 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is now at $61 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is holding at 65 US cents. On the cross rates, we've recovered a bit to be at 94.8 Aussie cents, and against the euro, we're a little changed to 59.9 euro cents. That all puts the TWI at just on 70. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.